Welcome to Environmental Science and Engineering video lecture series. In this video, we discuss about conservation of biodiversity. We discussed the importance of biodiversity already in the previous video. So, biodiversity is very essential for all type of living things exist in the earth crust. So, we have to conserve. The International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources in 1980 defined that conservation is the management of human use of the biosphere so that it may yield the greatest sustainable benefit while maintaining its potential to meet the needs and aspirations of future generations. We know that due to the rapid increase in human population results in the expansion of needs of man. With the increased scientific and technical knowledge, the man always trying to utilize most of the available resources for his development and leading more sophisticated life. This type of action destroys the organisms as well as the natural resources of our environment. So, due to this activity, the unique species are eliminated, and these type of species are very essential to all. So, it is most essential to conserve the plants, animals, and other organisms. The enormous value of biodiversity due to their genetic, commercial, medicinal, aesthetic, and ecological importance denotes that the needs of conservation of biodiversity. So, why we have to need biodiversity conservation? Because biodiversity is the foundation for sustainable development. It provides the assurance of food, raw materials for shelter, clothing, fertilizers, fuels, and also the medicines. So, the conservation of biodiversity is very useful to the humankind to meet the challenges of global warming and ozone depletion. We directly depends upon species for our food needs, medicinal needs, as well as our industrial needs. Forest is a very important resource of biodiversity. It acts as a vital role in stabilization of soil and climate. Our economical growth mainly depends upon the forest ecosystem, forest biodiversity as well as the aquatic biodiversity. So, need for conservation of biodiversity is very essential. So, conservation of biodiversity refers to the maintenance and preservation of biodiversity, the management of biosphere so that it will yield the greatest sustainable benefit to the present generation while maintaining its potential to meet the needs of future generation. Conservation is mainly classified into two types. One is in situ conservation and another one is ex situ conservation. In situ conservation is nothing but the species are protected within their own original habitat area. The conservation involves the protection of fauna and flora within its natural habitat where the species naturally occurs is called as in situ conservation. So the important in situ conservation methods are biosphere reserves, national parks, wildlife sanctuary and gene sanctuary. So in our India, we have totally 7 biosphere reserves, 80 national parks, 420 wildlife sanctuaries and 120 botanical gardens. Biosphere reserves are nothing but these reserves cover large area more than 5000 square kilometer. It is mainly used to protect the species for long time. So in India, we have 7 important biosphere reserves. One is Nanda Devi at Uttar Pradesh, Manas at Assam, Sundarbans at West Bengal, Gulf of Mannar at Tamil Nadu, Nilagiri at Tamil Nadu, Great Nicobar's Simlipal at Orissa, and Nokrak at Meghalaya. So the role of biosphere reserves are, it gives long-time survival of evolving ecosystems. It helps to protect the endangered species. It acts as a site of recreation and tourism. It also useful for educational and research purpose. It protects the maximum number of species and communities. Here, the tourism and the explosive activities are not permitted. Then the second method is a national park. It is an area dedicated for the conservation of wildlife along with its environment. It is a small reserve covering an area of about 100 to 500 square kilometer. Within the biosphere reserves, one or more national parks are exist. Its role is, it is used for enjoyment through tourism without affecting the environment. It is used to protect, propagate and develop the wildlife. The grazing of domestic animals inside the national park is prohibited. Similarly, the private rights, forestry activities also prohibited within the national parks. The important national parks in India are Kaziranga at Assam, Gir National Park at Gujarat, Bandipur at Karnataka, Korpet at Uttar Pradesh, Kanha at Madhya Pradesh, Periyar at Kerala, Sarishta at Rajasthan. So these are the important national parks. Then the third one is a wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuary is an area which is reserved for the conservation of animals only. Nearly 492 wildlife sanctuaries are present in our country. It helps to protect the animal species. It also allows the operations such as harvesting of timber, collection of forest products, private forest products. The private ownership rights and forestry operations provided, it does not affect the animals adversely. Okay, so in this wildlife sanctuaries, the killing, hunting, shooting and the capturing of wildlife is prohibited except under the control of higher authority. So some of the important natural sanctuaries are Gana Bat Sanctuary at Rajasthan, Sultanpur Bat Sanctuary at Haryana, Vedandangal Bat Sanctuary at Tamil Nadu, Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary at Tamil Nadu, Nalsarovar Bat Sanctuary at Gujarat, Wild Ass Sanctuary at Gujarat. So these are the important wildlife sanctuaries. Then Gene Sanctuary. So Gene Sanctuary is an area where the plants are conserved. In northern India, 2 gene sanctuaries are found available. One gene sanctuary for citrus, that is lemon family, and another one is for pitcher plant, insect eating plant, that is Nepenthes. So in order to conserve the animals or plants and other organisms in situ conservation, some of the projects are framed by our country. So in our country, we have framed some of the special projects in order to protect or conserve certain animals. One is the Project Tiger and Gir Lion Project, Crocodile Breeding Project, Project Elephant. So these are some of the important projects which helps to conserve our biodiversity. Let us see the important advantages of in situ conservation. So in this in situ method, the species can easily adjust to any type of natural calamities like drought, flood, forest fire. So it is also one of the cheap and convenient method, but it requires a large surface area to preserve the biodiversity, and also in order to maintain the habitats is not a proper one because of due to the availability, the shortages of staffs and the pollution. the habits are not properly maintained. So it is a disadvantages of this in situ conservation. So conservation is nothing but protection, conservation of all type of living things for our future generations. In this in situ conservation, all type of biodiversity are protected within their own original habitat.